Hi friends, I'm Dr. Jyoti, obstetrician and gynecologist, fertility expert, leading Team 59 speaking. Today I'm here to share you very two important burning aspects of need of the day today. We all know COVID second wave has hit us very hard, and about pregnant ladies especially, most of them are worried. What are we supposed to do in this situation? So as we all know, prevention is better than cure. So in this video, I'll be talking about two important aspects. One is what are the precaution measures a pregnant lady can take at this time of peak of COVID second wave. And the second aspect is a pregnant lady, if she is diagnosed COVID positive, what are the measures she is supposed to take? So the first aspect, we all know that prevention is better than cure. So a woman who is pregnant should be very careful. So the first step what she is supposed to take care is the social distancing, that is COVID appropriate behaviors. Very, very important. Social distancing is like a guard to her now. But most of them feel that during pregnancy they need to go to hospital for every month for the regular antenatal checkups. According to our FOGSI Indian guidelines, they have released a guideline stating that the regular antenatal care can be deferred at this peak of COVID. So they have clearly mentioned the time when a lady has to go visit a gynecologist. First is during the early pregnancy, when the pregnancy is whether she's pregnant or not, she need to know. So a basic scan is done. So early pregnancy and some kind of antenatal tests are done. That's the first important time. Second is at 11 weeks. 11 weeks we usually do a NT scan. We call it as a brain scan, nuchal translucency scan is done. So this is another time when she has to consult the doctor. Third is at 19 weeks, around 18, 19 or 20 weeks. This is another third visit where we do a scan, TIFA scan, where the organs of the babies can be seen, or all the targeted imaging scan, this is called as. So this is very important, and during this even a OGTT, sugar test can be done, so that these are the important time. And fourth is at 32 weeks, that's at the 8th month. So these four are almost compulsory antenatal visits a woman has to undergo. Usually after 18 weeks, most of the women will start pursuing the movements, that is the baby's movements. So if when they are at home, they should they should monitor the movements, and whenever there is problem in the movements, they have to go consult the gynecologist. And for most of the minor issues, if any small minor issues are there in pregnancy, most of the gynecologists have come forward for a video consultation. They talk to the pregnant ladies, they suggest some of the medications, and even in phone consultation can be done. And our Indian government, Medical Council of India has given the rights now for all the telephonic consultation. So minor issues can be solved. But say suppose there are some major issues, if she has some like a bleeding during pregnancy or excessive vomiting during pregnancy, or any other issues like high BP, sugar, any other issues which is really major issues, she has to go and visit the consultant. In these cases, she has to definitely have some, when she steps out of the house, she has to take a lot of preventive measures. First thing is double masking. It's always important when before stepping the house, she has to put double mask. Mask, we all know it has, it can be as a protecting guard for this pregnant woman. And second thing, must and should is she should carry a hand sanitizer in her bag. This is must and should now, need of the day. And third important, if she has to go and visit, it's always better to take a private transport and avoid public transport, because exposure, you can decrease. In certain situation where we have to take you have to take a public transport, then to make sure that the social distancing of at least 1 meter is taken care. And most of the ladies, once they step out of the house, should be very careful. They should not touch too many surfaces. We see when they go in the steering, they hold the railing and all. So all these should be usually taken care. They should not touch the surfaces. Once they are done with the consultation, once they come back home, again they need to sanitize themselves, and then all these important precautions they need to take. And in our country, there is a ceremony called at the baby shower. They call at the 5th month or 7th month they do this. Ideally, at this situation when COVID is so much, we have to avoid all such social gathering, because pregnant women may be susceptible in a crowd. So any kind of parties, any kinds of gathering at this peak definitely has to be avoided. It's a very humble request from our side. We don't want to see pregnant women or anybody suffering at this point. So these are the precautions measure she can take at home. And it's also advisable that in her family, if others are vaccinated, even she is safe, getting the transmission can be decreased. So all these are the measures where she can take it at home. But after taking so much of precautions also, there can be chances when a woman can land up in COVID positive. So now I'll explain about if she is COVID positive, what are the measures she is supposed to take. First thing is, when a woman thinks that she is COVID positive, she will feel, okay, what can happen to my baby? Will this transmit to my baby, or will I have any other issues in this pregnancy? So dear friends, don't worry at all. As per the studies until today, all the studies says that COVID is not transmitted to the baby at all. So there is no chances that baby will have issues, and also the chances of abortions is not there with COVID. So this you have to stay strong, and you should not panic now. And usually if she is positive, the usual symptoms in a woman with COVID is, most of the time, out of 3 out of 4, they will have only mild and moderate. They won't have severe. So mild and moderate infections can be there. So the symptoms like increase in temperature, like fever or sore throat or mild cough, distaste and loss of smell, all these can be there in a pregnant woman. Then immediately she has to get a test done, that is reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction. RT-PCR is a test which is indicated, and sometime doctor may suggest a chest CT for her. When they are doing chest CT, it's very important that she has to tell the technician there that she is a pregnant woman, so that they'll give her an abdominal shield where they'll cover the baby, so that the radiation exposure to the baby is not there. Chest CT can be done to her. And in most of the mild cases, home quarantine and some treatment will be given at home with isolation. So when they are at home, I'll give you some of the important tips what they are supposed to do. First thing, a pregnant lady should maintain hydration. She has to drink a lot of water, and hydration to a certain extent is very important. And she can take by taking a lot of water and also some fruit juices. And then quality of food, what she has to include in the diet, lot of immunity boosters like green leafy vegetables, and then fruits and antioxidant rich foods, and then even vitamin C rich foods like oranges, lemons, all this can be taken. And most of them feel they need to sleep all the time. No, we don't suggest. They can be doing their routine, at home kind of walking can also be done. We don't suggest them to sleep all the time. And then important is they have to do some kind of breathing exercises. It helps in increasing the lung capacity. And maintaining all these measures, social distancing and COVID appropriate behaviors, most of the ladies will come out of this COVID, pregnant ladies will come out of the COVID easily. but in case there are certain things we should be careful. So when a pregnant lady gets COVID, so three important apparatus if she has at home, it's always safe. First is a thermometer. She need to check her temperature every 4 to 6 hours. Any temperature less than 100, nothing to worry at all. Anything more than 100 and 101 especially, she need to speak to her doctor. So, and then is very important is pulse oximeter, we call it as. So pulse oximeter has to be applied to the finger. Then it detects the oxygen saturation. Any oxygen saturation in a pregnant woman cutoff we say is 93. Anything less than this, she need to immediately rush to the hospital. And also if she has signs of breathlessness, if she is not able to breathe properly, she has to consult the doctor and immediately rush to the hospital. And BP apparatus, usually BP monitoring is always better in pregnancy, and normal BP is about 120/80. Any changes, fluctuation, especially if the we call it a systolic 120, if it becomes less than 100, she has to go and definitely rush to the hospital. These are the important tips during pregnancy. So first thing is, don't worry, stay very calm, don't get panic, and also mentally we should be strong at this time. And most of the ladies, pregnant lady, will come out of this without major issues. So as I end my talk, prevention is always better than cure. So please, as much as possible, avoid getting exposed to people. So at this COVID time, I wish everybody stay safe, stay home. Thank you.